So apparently, since I haven't learned my lesson from the last time I talked about a show favored by a large cesspool of children and sexual degenerates, I hate minorities. Much better. Any like to claim that the 2010s is one of the best decades in animation history. They're both right and wrong. Very wrong. So wrong. Have you ever talked for too long about something you're not supposed to be too focused on? The Sussel House is shit. Okay, I'll try to be serious. This video was brought to you by I'm Late to the Hype.
It's like playing one of your video games without the stick of happiness.
Do you mean the joystick?
I can't believe they let that get past the censors. For those of you who don't get the joke, the joystick is a metaphor for penis.
Now I am king and queen! Best of both things!
Luz as a character is likable overall, but she's another one of the hyperactive girl characters that animated programs have been churning out as of late. Oh great, as of writing the script, there's another one. They're spreading. They're spreading. Oh god, they're spreading! Burn them alive! Anyway, let's talk for a bit about the show's incredible world building.
Bellows said that mixing magic was wrong. That only he had that right. So he created the Coven system, and there our knowledge was restricted. Those who resist are called wild witches, and they face harsh punishment.
Oh, this is so cool! Yeah, I'm gonna study everything!
It's not great, but the world building that is here is incredibly loose.
Luz no se da.
Confetti!
Later in the episode, she ends up dropping her phone and breaks it. Nothing too out of the ordinary, except for the fact that if your phone breaks from falling from that height and you clearly bought it from a black market, didn't you lose, you fucking scab? Or he just really didn't want Luz to be in his school. Gotta admit, that's a pretty good power move.
Yeah, I'm gonna study everything!
Oh, it's really lucky that everyone in this world has a chromosomal disorder and can't tell the difference between a human and an actual abomination. Like, so, are you taking the fucking piss? Is there any quality control at Disney after Star vs. Season 4? Or were they just really confident in the show being a success? If that's the case, then it's certainly paid off for them.
So, who did you want to ask out? Oh, it's not important.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
The dialogue, on the other hand, is a lot more inconsistent. It varies from...
This is clearly not the PG fantasy world I always dreamed about. So, can you help me get back home?
Yeah, okay. All the way down to...
And I practice the ancient art of fanfiction!
Consistency is gay anyway, no wonder there's no place for it. You go, Disney.
Lots of cunts.
There's no begrudging trust or spite or anything, it's just love, baby!
September 1939, Nazi Germany invaded Poland, and for more than 5 years brought terror to much of Europe, with its ideology of mastery.
Well, apparently she can grab a staff and use magic without any kind of fucking training in that regard. She just does everything related to magic so perfectly, you go, girl! And then we are given the big reveal this series has been leading up to.
I like your spirit.
And for some reason, this is one of the highest rated episodes of the show on IMDb. But then again, it's not like people on IMDb are renowned for their stunning intelligence. If you want to honestly tell me that this episode was objectively good, and that I'm just a homophobic douchebag who likes the concept of contrarianism, well, you're not wrong about that. I meant the second one. God damn it!